Okay, guys. I know I said I was going to give up on my FNAF Security Breach OC, but... Alright, guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Topaz Tara. You can call me Topaz, you can call me Tara. Whatever makes you comfortable. And today we are talking about my most recent art piece. This is my brand new, completely overhauled, well, this drawing of her is new. The concept of her actually existed before my previous FNAF OC. I just didn't know how to draw her. This is Solaris Eclipse. She is meant to be a little sister to the Lunar animatronic that has popped up in the Sun and Moon Show videos on YouTube that I might have been watching recently because I find it interesting. And in the most recent episode, I watched the Lunar character. Poor dude. He went through a lot that episode, is all I'm gonna say. To the point where I literally, the next day, started working on this little gal as a comfort character for my comfort character. For some reason, I just relate to Lunar a lot better than I do Sun and Moon. And I saw him go through that traumatic experience, and I was like, no, thank you. Gotta fix it. So I immediately started working on her, and she is meant to be his little sister. So they are around the same height. If there was a height difference, considering how short Lunar already is. I was gonna make a joke there, but let's not. Lunar has enough problems as it is. Considering how short Lunar already is, if there was a height difference, it would be like maybe an inch. If an inch, maybe half an inch. Half an inch at least. An inch or two at most. She is basically meant to be if he had a good sibling. Like, a good sibling that actually matched with him, not like a tall, evil, wants to be overlord of the universe sibling. The show has already established him as the little brother of their evil animatronic Eclipse, basically. But I'm not really convinced that's the case. So I created this little gal based off Lunar's new design. She does have like the oversized clothes. You just can't really tell because of how I have her positioned right now. And she does have more of a Western theme because for some reason, with all of the stuff they had going on with the other animatronics, they decided why not. And by they, I mean she accidentally ended up. I'm trying to kind of make lore for her right now on the fly. Okay, so the deal is, my original lore for her was when, and this has been updated based on what's happened with the show. My original lore for her was that when Lunar got freaked out by Eclipse being in Moon's computer and left the room, and then we later discover in the next episode that he completely left the Pizzaplex. He was like, I'm out of here, gone, bye. He was like, hasta la vista, you deal with that. I dealt with it once, you can deal with it now. And I don't blame him. I don't. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. The original lore for her was that Lunar got lost in the forest, and then somehow she found him, and then she's basically the Moon of the trio. Smarts-wise. Because, I don't know, Lunar just strikes me as more of a Sun personality. Even though he's a Moon animatronic. I don't know. Anyway, she's a smart cookie. She's been surviving on her own. She didn't even know there were other animatronics like her out there until she stumbles on this dude crying under a tree somewhere. Yes, I'm establishing lore. Deal with it. This is lore for my AU because I doubt this is going to end up somewhere with the Sun and Moon show. I would love if it did, but I doubt it will. So she has this bunker in the forest called Alcatraz with very high security because A, Moon hasn't found her yet, and B, she's a smart cookie. We'll just leave it at that. And so she ends up taking Lunar to Alcatraz to keep him safe until everything blows over with the eclipses, as Lunar is now calling it, because Sun's basically an eclipse now. Basically. I mean, and then there's the actual eclipse. So yeah, Lunar and her meet when he runs away because of the whole double eclipse incident. In the last episode, they meet in like a forest, they go to her bunker, yada yada, somehow they end up in contact with Moon, and he's like, you know what? Lunar's probably better off with you. Considering what's going on with us right now, he's probably better off with you. And despite her very childish look, she does have like a very mature, very, very mature thought process. Though when she does eventually make it to the daycare, because of the time she has spent with Lunar in Alcatraz, which, I mean, by the time they make it to the daycare, she will have sworn Lunar to secrecy about Alcatraz, and it will not come up until it absolutely has to. You know what? I'm gonna have to make lore for this little bean, aren't I? I'm gonna stop blabbing my plans now, and you guys can let me know by getting this video, I don't know, say, tell you what, 150 likes and I will make a proper lore video for this critter, and maybe if I have time, make a proper reference sheet for her so you can see what she looks like. What do you guys think? Should Solaris Eclipse be given a shot? I'll leave it for you to decide. Bye, guys.